I was afraid I was going to die just because I wasn't in line first. I realized how fragile I was, and I knew that, you know, if I could get a heart, then I would be okay.
Amy Sherrill received a heart from a woman named Kristen, who died from an opioid overdose.
She's always, you know, subconsciously in my thoughts.
Amy has been chosen to paint a portrait of former First Lady Michelle Obama for the Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery.
My world was a better place waking up and seeing her face. I feel like she's an archetype for women of all races and sizes and shapes. She's just a great woman.
But her journey to get here was anything but easy.
When I was 30 years old, I was diagnosed with idiopathic cardiomyopathy and discovered that my heart function was at 18%. So that was the beginning of it.
9 years later, things got worse. Amy was eventually put on the transplant list.
I just felt like I was just gonna die in my sleep otherwise. And that just would have like pissed me off, you know, because there's something you can do about it, but there's just not enough organs to go around.
On December 18th, 2012, Amy got her new heart.
You know you're waiting for somebody to die, which is like, you know, the weird part. But I just see it as an extension of her life.
Even though the U.S. is facing an opioid crisis, there is a glimpse of hope for people who need transplants. From 2013 to 2017, the number of organ donors who died of drug intoxication nearly tripled.
So I think there are people who are not willing to accept the risk of receiving an organ transplant from a patient who has overdosed on drugs.
Donor organs are tested for infectious diseases to prevent a recipient from being infected with HIV, Hep C, or Hep B.
Many times people feel like there might be great impact to the organ from the drug use, whereas in fact, sadly, most of our overdose patients are younger, otherwise healthy people who've just made a mistake.
Kristen's heart allows Amy to pursue her mission through art.
I wanted to create a universal experience of Blackness, and representation matters. It matters in how we see ourselves, and it matters in how other people see us.
Amy's art is taking off. Her work is showcased in museums and won her national awards.
I'm living my best life for her, yeah, and for her family.